What is going on, guys? It is Benny, and it is official. 2 Evos are now in the game, and so I'm going to teach you guys all of the best decks that you can play for 2 Evos, and I'm going to teach you guys how to use them. And I've gone through and looked at win rates already for you guys, so you can trust that you are going to get the best possible decks. Now, first one up is Mortarbait, and a couple things I'll tell you guys. First, the Evo is Mortar, and the Evo is Evo Knight. And if you don't have Little Prince leveled, I have a lot of people commenting saying that they don't have Little Prince leveled, what can they use instead? I would use Musketeer, and if you don't have Musketeer leveled, you could potentially get away with using Evo Archers, especially if you don't have, you know, 2 Evos for Evo Mortar and Evo Knight. You could use Evo Archers if you really wanted to. That would be pretty solid. So that's just an option that I wanted to share with you guys, just in case you need. Now, we are up against Giant Skeleton, and he's got the Bomber coming in, so I'm just going to log it because we already have the King Tower activation. Not a bad start to the matchup, though. I'm actually, you know what, we're glad that we got that Firecracker down. We are up against the Giant Skeleton deck with the Balloon, which is always fun to play against. I'm going to give him my Mortar there because he played that Musketeer. I'm just glad that we get the Evo spot going. I'm going to mute him now because he's kind of annoying. Now, a couple ways that you can really utilize this deck is it's kind of with your Evo Knight. Now, Evo Mortar, what's really strong about it is when you get a lock on tower, right? Especially if you can get a lock when they are low on elixir. Evo Mortar, if you get a lock on tower, that's almost game usually. Or at the very least, you're going to take half their HP. So a couple things you can do is you can use your Evo Knight either to tank in front of your Mortar, which is totally a strong and very good play, or you can play your Evo Knight opposite lane. And if you play your Knight opposite lane, whoa, he just like lightning, so I gotta go in for my Mortar here. We're gonna get some good damage here. I'm gonna log that Hog so that it does less, and then we're gonna get the Little Prince here. But anyways, okay, so I'm gonna play my Evo Knight in front of my Mortar here just because, and my Evo Knight is gonna be a great tank, and he's gonna have to use quite a bit of elixir to stop it. But what I could also do at some point is I might play my Evo Knight in, let's say, this lane, and then he plays a ton of elixir to defend it. Like in this case, he probably would have played a Giant Skeleton, and then I Evo Mortar this lane immediately. And what that does is they're always playing catch up on elixir with you, and it's very easy to kind of, you know, get that win. He's gonna go for a Hog Rider Mini P.E.K.K.A duo, so I'm just gonna play a high Mortar like this to counter it, guys. If you're playing against Hog Rider, feel free to counter it just like this, and we are going to completely stop that push dead in its tracks. And when it comes down to it, I will just Fireball Cycle this guy, especially because he gave us an Evo Bomber that we can take out, and then he's going to go for the Giant Skeleton. We have the Little Prince down, so our cycle is very fast. Even if he uses a Hog Rider, we will be chilling. So I'm just going to log and Fireball, and let's give him a good game. And let's give him a good luck, and let's go on. Alright, you guys, this deck again is a classic deck. It's Hog Rider Firecracker with Evo Knight. Now, you just run Evo Knight and you run Evo Firecracker, and it's an amazing deck for Hog Rider. I would definitely recommend it. The cycle is ridiculous. It's 2.8 Classic Hog, or I shouldn't say Classic Hog, sorry, it's 2.8 Hog Cycle. I say Classic Hog because it's been around for so long, but the reality is Classic Hog would be our regular 2.6. Now, you can run Tesla or you can run Bomb Tower. It's completely up to you guys. We're going to take a bit of damage from these recruits, but not a big deal. Honestly, when it comes to recruits, I feel like a lot of people panic because they're so overwhelming, but the reality is they do not do a ton of damage to your tower. We're going to get the King Tower activation, and we'll get some damage on the Little Prince so we don't have to counter it. Now let's go for a Hog Rider. Now we can kind of get our cycle going. Had a bit of a bad starting hand, honestly. So we will get 1 hit. Hopefully we get 2 hits. That's nice. He's going to go for a King Tower activation as well, but that is okay. I am not too worried. Let's play the Knight in the back because the Fisherman will just kind of pull him in. And then we do already have Evo Firecracker, which is very nice. Let's play the Bomb Tower, and then let's play an Evo Firecracker right here. And let's just wait. We can pull everything to the middle again, right, like so. And the Evo Firecracker will definitely take everything out for us. I'm going to freeze the Flying Machine just so our Evo Firecracker can get it out with no issue. And then let's go for the Hog on the counter push. That's kind of the go-to, guys, is, you know, you want a Hog Rider counter push as much as you can with your Firecracker. We will get 2 Hog hits, but the Evo Knight is going to stop us. That is kind of crazy, honestly, that he's running Evo Knight. I'm not a fan of that. Let's get the Evo Knight down, and then let's just wait and see. With the King Tower, we should be completely fine. And then I'm going to Firecracker his Firecracker, get out of here, and then our Evo Knight should help take out that Fisherman, which is good. Fisherman is down, and maybe we might get a bit of damage out of that Firecracker. He's not going to give it to us, but that's okay. Actually, I'm okay with him playing a Little Prince like that. Now, he doesn't have Fisherman in rotation, so we should be able to Hog Rider here, and it should be kind of hard for him to to take out. Now when you guys are playing your Hog Riders, make sure you're not like just mindlessly throwing them, but you do want to kind of watch for their counters and try to Hog Rider at a good time. Let's play the Knight in front so the bomb tower can get some value. He's going to use his arrows, but the Goblins survive, which is nice. And then that flying machine honestly is going to be annoying, so I'm just going to Hog Rider opposite lane. No point in hogging into a lane of everything right off the start. And then let's play our Evo Firecracker right here and just kind of wait. We can play the Ice Spirit right here. We'll play a Knight up high. We'll play the Goblins on the Firecracker just to get rid of her. And then I will Hog Rider again. And let's play the Firecracker right here just in case he Mega Knights on the Hog. He does. So we are going to get some really good damage out of the Firecracker, and that should be game. Good game. Alright, you guys, this deck is absolutely broken. Now, I don't think it's any secret. Goblin Giant is ridiculous in the meta right now, and having Evo Bomber and Evo Knight still in this deck, it's absurd. I think like there are sometimes there's decks that get changed by the double Evo. You know, you put a card in specifically for having that Evo, whereas this deck doesn't change at all because it's like 2 Evos that just make it better. Definitely worth using. It's a very strong deck. I'm going to play my Sparky here just because I don't have the greatest counter in hand at the moment, and Sparky should help take that Goblin, or not Goblin Giant, sorry, Skeleton Barrel guy out. Holy, I cannot get his name right now. And then the Sparky will also take the archers out. I'm even going to counter push with the Goblin Giant here. He's going to go for Rascals, so I can get a Bomber lineup here, I think. So let's play the Bomber, Evo Bomber. Evo Bomber is now lined up on the tower. He plays a Rage to take it out, which was well played, but we do get some good damage out of it already, and that just kind of goes to show you guys how OP that is. And if I were to have Evo Knight in that push as well, oh my goodness, I would feel terrible. Let's play the Mini P.E.K.K.A. to take out this Battle Ram, get out of here, and then we can give it a whack, and that should be good. And alright, now let's just kind of wait it out a tiny bit. Nice. Alright, also really quick shout out to everybody who has been commenting. I would like to kind of pay that back a little bit, so there's a little inclusion there for one of the comments. And now let's go for the Sparky and just kind of wait it out a tiny bit. He's gonna go for the Rascals in the opposite lane, so I'm just gonna put my Knight right here behind the Rascals. Now with this deck, guys, remember that like you're gonna get pressed opposite lane when you Sparky and stuff, so just kind of, you know, be ready for that. He's gonna get some really good chip damage on us, but that's okay because I'm just gonna start my Goblin Giant in the back because he's gonna have to use some elixir to stop that Sparky, and then we should be okay. We can Mini P.E.K.K.A. to counter this, and we're back to Sparky already. I'm even gonna play my minions just to really stop any crazy chip damage. And then let's play the Sparky up high here and just wait and see. We'll go for the Bomber lineup as well. Get some chip damage out of that. That's like so crazy, man. Honestly, the fact that I'm able to do that, like, I feel like it's kind of wrong, truthfully. We have our Evo Knight, so we can really take advantage of that in a second. Let's go for our Mini P.E.K.K.A. again to defend this, and I'm going to play Evo Knight to help tank for that Mini P.E.K.K.A. So we'll take all of that out with the Evo Knight, and now he's going to have to worry about both lanes. And then let's go for the Sparky. Evo Knight is tanking for the Goblin Giant, which is nice. The Goblin Giant might kind of turn around though, so actually no, we're chilling. We get the Rage on the Goblin Giant, so he's on tower. Let's Fireball the tower here, and that is going to be good game. Alright, you guys, this next deck, fair warning, you are going to make your opponent hate you because it does use freeze. I feel bad using it. But you know what, guys, double Evos call for everything, and the fact is Giant Graveyard or Graveyard Freeze are absolutely ridiculous in the meta right now. Now this deck is running Evo Archers and Evo Knight, so that is one thing to really take advantage of, and it also has Bowler, which is broken. He's going to go for the Hog Rider to get a King Tower activation. You just Tornado exactly as I did, and we will get the King Tower activation, so now we can kind of, you know, get some damage on this guy. We have the Bowler coming, so I might actually even just go for a Graveyard right here. Let's just wait and see. I'm gonna go for the Graveyard actually to distract the Mighty Miner, and then he might go into the line with the tower. Never mind, this guy's got Earthquake, so he does have a counter. I'm not gonna freeze just yet. I don't want to overcommit to this. Let's wait, and I'm going to get the King Tower activation, and then I'm going to Bowler. He's going to go for a Hog Rider. Well played by this guy. He's putting some good pressure on us, but we will just play the Little Prince. and we should be okay. Now, one sneaky thing you guys can do is, as your bowler is going over the tower, depending on what counter they play, you can tornado right here, and it is so annoying for them to deal with. They will take a lot of damage. The bowler is cracked, so that's one thing to keep in mind. Now, to cycle cards, because you have bowler and knight, both are pretty decent tanks, you can just cycle your knight in the back. And your Evo archers, you can either split them in the back or you can play 2 in the same lane. It really depends on the spell that they are running, so that's one thing to keep in mind. Let's just wait and see what counters this guy's going to play. Let's play the graveyard actually here, and then he's going to go for the Mighty Miner. I'm probably going to hit him with a freeze here, so let's do that now. And we'll take out the goblins and let's see how much damage we are able to get. That is absolutely absurd, you guys. That is so broken. The fact that I was able to take a tower off of 1 push is ridiculous. But you know what? That is the name of the game, and I feel like if there's anything to show you guys that this is a deck worth playing, that is it. I think everybody likes taking a tower in 1 push. Let's go for another graveyard, and I'm going to wait for him to play a counter. Actually, let's use our Little Prince ability just to get another tank in there, because why not? Let's use our Evo Archers as well to help take that guy out, and then I'm going to wait. He's going to Earthquake and all that. I'm going to Tornado onto his tower just to see if we can get a prediction. We don't, but that's okay. We'll play the bowler in the lane of the Hog Rider to really counter him. He just keeps getting pushed back, so there's not much he can do. Then we can play the Evo Knight right here, because he'll be walking to kind of tank anything that this guy plays. Let's go for a graveyard just to be annoying. And then I'm just going to freeze the Firecracker. Never mind, good game. Alright, so next deck, guys, we are going to be doing this one in a grand challenge just because I kind of want to show you guys that this all holds up to tournament standards. Now, we are up against a spam deck as well, and the 2 Evos we are using is Evo Knights and Evo Bats. And this is minor poison, so the cycle is very fast, and the Evo Bats can be very lethal. And one of the tips that I'll give you guys for this deck and for playing Evo Bats is you need to watch their spells. So if you see that they use dang, okay, that's crazy. Alright, we're up against Log Bait. So one of the things I will tell you guys is, you need to watch. Let's say they have Zap or they have Fireball. As soon as you see that come out, go ahead and punish them with the Evo Bats, and it's going to be really hard for them to stop. He just logged here, so I'm actually going to go in a second. I'm going to let that Firecracker get a shot, I think. And then I'm going to play Goblins, and I'm going to go Wall Breakers, and I'll play my Bats to counter this. And I think it's going to be pretty hard for this guy to stop that because he used his log, and there we go. That is some good damage. I can't complain about that quite yet. So that's just one example of it, guys. You watch for their counters, and then you punish them for it. Let's play the Knight to stop this Dart Goblin here. Get out of here, man. I do not want to deal with you. He's going to go for a Firecracker. I'm just going to poison, kind of take that out. Now, we'll play the Goblins here against that Goblin Barrel. Holy, I had a stroke there. He's going to play some Spear Goblins. He logged again, so I'm just going to Miners Wall Breakers. I don't think he's going to be able to stop that. Yeah, defensive Ice Golem is crazy. Then let's play our Little Prince. We're going to have to get those Evo Skellies down. So we get those ones down, which is good. He's going to go for an Evo Firecracker, which is actually pretty annoying. I'm going to play Evo Bats right here just to be safe. I guess we didn't need to really play them, but that's okay. We will get them on the tower, so they will get some decent damage for us. Alright, let's just wait here. Let's go for the Goblins. I'm going to play Evo Knight. Good log by this guy, but we get the Evo Knight in the right spot. Now we'll just wait. Because he logged again, I'm going to go Wall Breakers, and I'm going to start to play opposite lane now. He played a cannon, kind of a mistake, honestly. I wouldn't be defending that lane if I was him right now. I can just poison, and then let's get the Bats cycling here, because that's going to be very annoying for him to deal with. We can Firecracker right on to the, or Miner onto the Firecracker, sorry, and then I'm even going to cycle a poison. Let's hopefully get that Wall Breaker connection. That would be great. The Bats in front of or with the Wall Breaker can be a very annoying push for them to deal with. He's going to go for a Goblin Barrel. I'm literally just going to give it to him because we have so much damage on that left side. That is going to be game. As if you made it to the end of the video, I figured I would just put this there. I made a clan. I was originally going to do it just so that I could add people. So if you want my friends list link, I have a lot of people commenting that. Please join this clan. It's the easiest way for me to add you guys right now. But if you want to join, feel free. If you don't, no worries. I'm not too sure what we'll do with the clan yet. It kind of had more members than I expected, so we might keep it around, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyways, if you guys want to join, feel free to. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you